Go for it.
I got to do this anyways. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we are started. So first things first, family. I want you to know
Yeah.
all the apps that I use to trade. First things first. So these are my Forex trading apps. So I have MetaTrader 4. MetaTrader 4, that's going to be what we actually trade from. I use tradingview.com like on my laptop, but then I get notifications on my phone so I can see when a chart's doing what I want, so I can hurry up and just enter it really quick. That's why I have TradingView, the app. Telegram, that's going to be our group chats. It's going to be where you get our money texts, our signals, our trade ideas, all of that. We have Japanese
Okay.
candlestick patterns. Japanese candlestick patterns, this app, it's literally going to teach you everything you need to know about Japanese candlestick patterns. Literally every single thing you need to know. So if you don't have this app, definitely make sure you download it. It's free. So there's really no reason not to. Obviously Zoom, because we're always hopping on Zoom calls, making sure the team is good. My FX book, that's going to be Forex News. So you can look at multiple different sites like Bloomberg. You could look at forexfactory.com. But I also use my FX books on my phone. And then you
Hmm.
said you couldn't find this app. Maybe
That
it's
one.
because I
Didn't
downloaded
even.
it. I downloaded it a couple months ago, but it's actually really cool. So I'm really hoping that hopefully like we could get this for you. Um, but the reason why is because you could literally put in your account balance. Let's say I have $500. You could put how much you want to risk and exactly how many pips the stop loss is, and it tells you. It literally tells you
68.
what to put your
Oh,
stop
and for
loss
the
as
okay, for the specific too.
in order to risk that 1%. So that's why this app is really cool. So we're definitely gonna look for it. But if we
Um,
are we're gonna pretty much set up our demo account on MetaTrader 4. So we can open MetaTrader 4 right now. And once we open MetaTrader 4, we're gonna go to our demo. I mean, we're gonna go to our settings. Sorry.
Go for
So
it.
now that we're at settings, you see where it says new account?
New account.
We'll press that. And then we'll press
Oh,
open a demo account.
open demo
And
account.
for the server, the broker that most of our team uses is KOT, KOT. So you can use whatever you'd like, but for your demo, we're just gonna type in KOT and you'll press KOT demo.
Okay.
So for your name, you could just put Joseph Demo, or not Joseph Demo. You can put your name Demo, or whatever you'd like. I put Demo, so I know that like it's my demo account. You feel me?
And then
And
do I put my
don't
number
put
and
any
email?
don't put yeah, put your phone number and your email. They're never gonna text you or email you. But for your name, don't put any apostrophes or anything like that. It won't allow you to.
Alrighty.
So now, our account type is gonna be COT. Our leverage is 1 to 500, which it already is. And then for our deposit, we're going to make this more realistic. So typically if you were to make a live account, you're not just gonna throw $100,000 in it right now. So we're gonna put it as $3,000.
All right.
Now once we have that, we're just gonna press register, and then we'll press done. Let me
All
know when you
right.
get that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So first things first, family. We're on our quote screen. We're on our quote screen at the bottom left. If you have an iPhone, this is our quote screen right here. So what our quote screen is, it's literally going to be all the foreign exchange pairs that you could trade. Now I'm gonna get you right. I'm gonna get you right with all the pairs that we're gonna mostly be trading. So you could press the plus at the top right.
Mhm.
Now, before we get into adding everything, I want you to know if there's ever a pair that we do not have on our Forex on our quote screen, we could scroll down and we're gonna get this search bar and we could literally search any pair we want. Now, let's say we search up there and it's not there, then that means it's for sure on your quote screen. That means it's for sure on your quote screen, or you're using the wrong broker. But I literally just walked you through it, made sure you're using the KLT broker. So as long as your screen looks exactly like mine, everything's good, and you're gonna be able to do that. So first things
All
first, we're
right.
gonna press Forex crosses, and we're gonna spam all these green pluses, all of them, every single one.
All
Just spam them.
all of them.
Yep. and then we're not gonna press done. We're gonna press back.
Okay.
So now that we did that, we are going to press cryptos. So we trade a couple cryptocurrencies. But the main important ones that we're going to pick are going to be Bitcoin to the United States dollar, which is 5 down. So BTC USD.
Wait. BT Mini?
BTC USD, just the normal one.
Oh, okay. My bad.
You're good, family. And what, they don't have Ripple? They usually have Ripple. Maybe it's already on our list. So we'll press back. And now that we added cryptos, we're gonna add metals. So we'll go to metals. And the metals we trade are silver and gold, XAG USD and XAU USD. Not the pro, I just do the normal ones. And then we're gonna go back. Now we're gonna press energies. And we're gonna press US oil. Add US oil. Once you got that, we're gonna go back. And this is going to be the last one. We're going to press indexes. Once we're at indexes, the ones we're gonna add is gonna be German 30, GER 30, NAS 100, there's NASDAQ,
Is it
SPX 500.
Germany 30 DAX?
I believe there's only one, right? GER 30, it should be that.
All right, that one, and what else?
GER 30, NAS 100,
500.
SPX 500, and US 30. And then we're gonna press done.
Okay, that's a lot of my quotes.
Yeah, so it's all good. Like, so what we're going to do, family, so if you can see my screen at the top left, whenever you have time, not right now because I'm gonna go over some important stuff for this video, but whenever you have time, like you have some free time, you could press the pencil at the top left and literally put them into alphabetical order. This is going to help you, save you a lot of time. So let's say if I call out a trade, if I'm like buy USDJPY, you don't have to look through each and every one just to find USDJPY. You could literally go straight to the U's and you're right there, hopped in it, perfect. So now let's talk about. So now let's talk about copying and pasting a trade. Let's talk about copying and pasting a trade. If we have a trade idea. So this is what a trade idea will look like. It's going to look like sell Euro USD. It's going to give you your SL and your TP. So I'm not going to be able to enter this because this was last night. As you can see, it's 20 o'clock. So that was like 10 last night. Sorry, 24. That was like 8 last night. Yeah, that was like 8 last night. So with that being said, if we were looking at this right now, what I would do, I'll go to Euro USD, not press trade. Make sure that market execution is going to make it to where we're entering the trade right now. So it should automatically say that. Now underneath market execution, it has this number. This is your lot size. So this is how much you risk. So I'm not sure if I've gone over with you like how to compare or how to show you how much your lot size will translate to, but a 0.05 lot size, you do your lot size times 10, and that'll give you how much you're making per pip. So a 0.05 lot size, you're making 50 cents per pip. So if our trade were to move 100 pips, you don't see the pips. So
it's the measurement.
Yeah, it's a measurement of how far the price moves. So if we entered right here, if we entered price right here, and we wanted to sell this, as price moved down, that would the difference between the numbers would be like our pips. You feel me? And we're gonna get more into how to calculate it. It's just not too important right now. I want you to understand the basics first. So once we were at Euro USD, we put whatever lot size we have, that whatever lot size we're using. On your demo, I'd challenge you to start off by just using a 0.1 on your demo. That's going to be $1 per pip. So you'll literally know every time, however much profit or loss you made, it moves that many pips. So you can really start understanding. So if we are using a 0.1, what I would do, I'd come here and my stop loss is that number. I literally copy that in 18,825, 1.18825, copying and pasting. My take profit is 18,018, 18,018. And this already hit take profit. This already hit take profit. So if I get in, it's just gonna be like a waste, but they set to sell and all I do is press sell by market. Boom. Now I'm in. As you can see, I'm 70 cents negative. If I wanted to look at the chart, I'll just hold it down, look at the chart. And you can see last night, oh, my time is off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it says 20 o'clock right here. I honestly don't even know how to change my time on MetaTrader 4. But last night, if we were looking at hours, how many hours was 8 hours ago or 8 o'clock? That was at least 12
So
hours ago.
8 hours.
14.
Yeah.
So we have our 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So we would have entered at this candlestick when they called it, and price literally came down and smashed our take profit and then reversed back up. So if we didn't have our take profit, we would be in like an extremely small amount of profit right now because we entered based off of this candle.
Yeah.
So but since everybody had their take profit right there, everybody's take profit got hit and they got taken out the trade. So when we go back and we scroll down, you can see right here, sell Euro USD, we're in profit. And then right here, take profit smash. Money was made, copy and paste. You feel me? So that's literally how the copying and paste system works. Like right now, obviously we entered this trade late. Like we never enter a trade like this. Like if a trade already hits take profit, you're not gonna re-enter it. I only did this for like educational purposes, so I could like show you. So yeah, so now let's say we entered a trade. If you hold down the trade, this will pop up. Close, modify, trade, or chart. So now once we have
Where do you hold it?
this,
What do you hold?
just literally on the trade. So if we hold down on Euro USD, this will pop up.
If
You
you
got
have the
that?
trade open.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
get in the trade. Go to Euro USD. Find Euro USD. It should be at the top, like your top two, and then just press sell. You don't even have to put in your stop loss or take profit right now. Just press sell.
All right.
And let me know when you did that.
Cool. 0.01. I'm in.
Perfect. So once you're here, what you could do, you could hold this down and you're going to get close, modify, trade, or chart. So if you press
What are you
chart,
holding down again, bro?
literally just the trade. So like the trade right here, you just
Oh,
press
you just
down on
hold.
it.
Okay.
Did it pop up for you?
Yeah.
Perfect. So now we have close, modify, trade, or chart. We press chart, it's going to take us to our chart. I'm going to show you how to get your chart set up just to look a little beautifuler, a little nicer, you feel me? But once we come back here, we see trade, which if we press trade, we're going to be able to enter another trade, like the exact same one, Euro USD. If I press modify, I'm going to be able to modify the stop loss and take profit. So let's say you entered a sell, but you didn't put your stop loss and take profit. You can actually do it after. And I do this a lot to make sure I get a better entry, because sometimes think about it. If we're looking to sell when price is right here, but as price gets right here, we're like, oh, I need to enter my stop loss and take profit before I press sell. Price could drop while you're entering your stop loss and take profit, and then you press sell and price is now right here instead of right here. So what I do, I make sure I enter sell immediately, and then I go back and modify, because I can always modify my stop loss and take profit. You can't always enter a trade at the perfect position. You feel me? So
I feel
that's
you.
what modifies for. You can modify, let's say if I wanted to change my stop loss, I want to move my stop loss to break even, whatever the deal is, I can modify it and do that. Now let's say I'm like, man, this was a bad move. I want to close this out. I literally press close. Now, let me show you this. If you have bigger than a 0.01 lot size, do you see these blue negative numbers and blue positive numbers at the top around surrounding your lot size?
Surrounding my lot size?
Yeah, so like the negative 0.1, the negative 0.01, then it's your lot size, and then positive 0.01. You see that? So you see my screen where it says 0.10 in the middle.
Yeah.
So the
0.10 in the
numbers,
middle? Yeah.
yeah. So the numbers next to them, the blue numbers next to it, will control this number. So I can lower my lot size of my trade and only close partials. So let's say my lot size was a 0.1, but let's say I lowered it to a 0.05. I could close with a loss of just half this trade. So if I press close with loss, it closed 0.05 and I still have 0.05 running. So that's how we close with partials.
Oh,
Or
okay. I see.
let's say I wanted to close the whole thing. I'll go back, I'll press close, and I'll make sure that it has the max amount, whatever lot size I'm in, as the lot size, and I press close with that amount, and boom, I close with it. Now, as you can see, my balance is 299.94. We started off with 3,000. So let's see our history. If we go to history, we can literally see everything that happened. We can see what happened for today, what happened for the week, what happened for the month, and so on and so forth. If we press the actual trade, we can actually see what charges we had on that trade too. So we can see if there's any swap fees. We can see if there's any charges, anything like that. And
Where did
this is really
charges
where
come
you're
from?
gonna charges is just coming from your broker. Any and every single trade, you're gonna get a charge, and it's like it's an
Okay.
extremely small amount. But you just get it. So you just want to make sure that like if you are thinking about like closing breaking even, keep in mind about that charge. So like what I do, like if I say I'm putting my stop loss to break even, I'm actually putting it
Right.
a little in profit, so I could cover that little charge. You feel me?
Yeah.
Bless you, bless you, bless you. So
I
now
see.
that was the history. So now let's get our chart right, family. Let's get our chart right. So if you go to settings,
Uh-huh.
go to charts. So once we're on charts, we're going to make sure your settings are plus or minus like mine. We're going to have the candlesticks checked. We're going to have volumes off. We're going to have as price line on, period separators off, trade levels on. OHLC is cool. I actually just learned about it. It tells you the open, the high, the low, and the close of whatever candlestick you're hovering over, which is pretty cool. I might turn this on. And then let's go to colors. Let's go to colors. So for our colors, for the scheme, you're going to press black on white for the scheme. And all you really need to do, you could leave everything the same or you could change it to mine. But for the most part, if you want your candlesticks that are going up to be green, you'll change bull candlesticks to green and bear candlesticks to red. Bull candlesticks green, bear candlesticks red. I have mine as black and blue. But yeah, we put bull candlesticks is green and bear candlesticks is red.
So is that gonna get in between the volumes and the trading levels?
So when you make your, are you talking
Bull
about right
candle
here?
green?
Yeah, bull
Yeah.
candle green right here. And when you do that, it's going to, when you go back to your chart, it's going to make your actual candles a different color.
Okay. But it's not gonna interfere with the volume candle or the trade level candle?
Yeah, no, it's not going to do anything with them.
Okay.
So once we have that, does your chart look pretty like self-explanatory, pretty basic when you come back to the chart? Does it look like red and green so you can see which one's going up, which one's going down? The background is white.
I don't know if you can see it. Yeah.
And the candles, they're red and green?
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect.
Did you put those bullet points in?
What bullet points? Like on my screen?
Yeah.
Don't worry about all this. I'm gonna get you set up with something a little more basic, because that's a lot. Um, okay, so what we're going to do, if we're on the chart screen, do you see the F at the very top?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So press that F.
Mm-hmm.
Now you should have, it should say main window, and then it should say indicator window 1, and under indicator window 1, it should say relative strength index. Am I correct?
Correct.
Swipe relative strength index to the left and delete it.
Copy.
Perfect. So
Now I got
now
main window.
we're gonna perfect. We're gonna press main window. We're gonna scroll all the way down, and we see where it says Bill Williams. We're gonna press alligator.
Okay.
So once we are here, we're gonna leave all the numbers the same. All we're gonna do is go to the style for each one. We're gonna leave the colors the same and just make it from 1 pixels to 4 pixels and press save. 1 pixels to 4 pixels.
For all
press
of them?
save. Yeah, for each and every single one. And then you're gonna press done.
Gotcha.
So now what that did, that put 3 lines on your chart, right?
Yeah.
So how to read this? Let me see if I have notes so I could send to you, just because I know it's easier when we can read it ourselves. Okay, so we do not. So I'll literally just type it out. For you. So for our alligator
Yeah.
strategy, what we're looking for, green line cross the red line, going down. Oh my gosh, I cannot type. Equals we sell. So when we see our green line cross our red line going down, we sell. So now when our green line crosses red and the blue line, that equals extra confirmation to sell. Equals extra confirmation to sell. So and it's the exact opposite for a buy. So when green cross
Okay.
red going up, we buy. When green cross red and blue going up, that equals extra confirmation to buy. So now one thing you do want to know is we want to look for support and resistance with this. So you're not really going to understand this right now, but just I just want you to have these notes so you understand. But so when you're first practicing on your demo family, all you're looking for is going to be for the green line to cross the red line going down, and we sell. When the green line crosses the red line going up, we buy. And it's really that simple for the alligator strategy. But we're going to add something else to this. We're going to add the DMI. But so let's add the DMI. if we were back on our chart, you could press the F and you'll press main window. And it's going to be at the very top. At the very top is going to be average directional movement index.
Alrighty.
We'll have our period as 5. Apply to close.
5. Apply to close.
And then this is going to get a little difficult. So we'll press levels. For levels, is going to say add a level. We'll press that. For description, we'll put 50%. And on the right side, we'll put the actual number 50. For style,
Okay.
we'll make this black and 4 pixels and we'll press save.
All right.
And once you have that, we'll go back to properties. And now for style here, we'll make that black 4 pixels and save. Now for DI plus, for plus DI, we'll make that blue 4 pixels and save. And for DI minus, we'll make that red 4 pixels and save. And then you can press done.
All right.
So now once we have this family, you have the option to customize your screen. So how to customize your screen, if you see the line that's intersecting the top chart from the bottom chart, if you hold that down, your screen will look like this. And then you'll literally be able to maneuver your screen however you'd like, and then just press anywhere on the screen to make it go back, like lock in place.
Do it one more time.
So you'll literally just like press and hold. So you'll just hold down on the middle divider in between any chart. So like for you, you only have the ADX and the alligator chart. So you could literally just hold down in between there.
And I could just lift it, make one smaller, bigger than the other.
Yeah, I usually have my ADX like typically small. So as you can see, like if I just had my ADX, I would probably have it like that, and then my normal screen the whole size of that. But yeah, since I have multiple, I kind of gotta like make them all fit. And then we only have 10 minutes left. So yeah, so now for our DMI, which is also known as our ADX on here, ADX. So what we're looking for, we need both our alligator and our DMI to be telling us to enter a sell or a buy at the same time. So if we're looking for sales, we want our red line to be above the blue line, and that equals sellers are in control. But now when we have our red line above our blue line, we need our black line above 50%, which that means momentum is high, and that means sell. When we have our red line above the blue line and our black line above 50%. And it's the opposite for a buy. Blue above red equals buyers in control. And black above 50% equals high momentum, which equals buy. So if we go back to our chart, if you're looking literally, do you see right here on my chart where the green line crossed the red line going down?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave my cursor right there. The reason why is because if we look straight down, we could see our ADX, which is also known as our DMI. Now, our green line crossed the red line going down. So that's one confirmation to sell. What's our next confirmation? Our red line is above our blue line, and our black line is above 50%.
High momentum,
So
and the buyers are in control.
Exactly. So that's literally both our alligator and our ADX. Our ADX and our alligator are telling us
Confirm
to
it.
sell. Yeah. So that's what you're looking for. You're going to be using both of these to enter your own trades. And it really comes to that, like that simple, bro. You're looking at a line crossing another line, and you're looking at who's in control and who has momentum. Who's in control and if the momentum's high. It's really that simple.
Let's go.
So boom, screenshotting this. I'll make sure to send it to you.
Absolutely. You could just send it through, just share it. You could send it.
Got you.
As a text.
Definitely. So yeah, so boom, we have our chart, we have our MetaTrader 4 all set up. And then obviously over time we're gonna keep adding more to your MetaTrader 4 so it gets a little more advanced and stuff like that. But yeah, that was a real basic breakdown of MetaTrader 4. This is gonna be on YouTube in the next like hour or so. So if you ever need to like go back and check this out, you can definitely do that. It's gonna be real simple. But yeah, all I would say now, just make sure to put these in alphabetical order because that's the main thing that really slowed me down at first. I really didn't listen to the alphabetical order stuff and I missed trades. I lost trades just because of my entry and stuff like that. So I feel it's really important to be like fast and accurate.
No, absolutely. You could see just the fluctuations of how quick these numbers move, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm gonna send inside the free, and I'll send inside our. I have so many chats, bro.
No, shoot. Look at that.
Let me see.
Names. Oh no, they're a bunch of different people.
Boom.
This was extremely informative, bro. Thank you.
God, of course. I wanted to make sure we're getting you right because now that you know how to copy and paste, now that you pretty much know the basics of like your what you're doing,